Well, hi again, everyone. I'm Two Works for You Chief Meteorologist Brett Anthony. Had an opportunity to sit on the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's teleconference on the winter weather outlook and El Nino. And it was an interesting discussion. Here's some of the stuff we talked about. One was that, of course, this is still one of the three strongest El Ninos on record, and it's going to have an impact on the United States weather. One of the areas that might have an elevated risk for winter tornadoes would be the southeastern part of the United States. For instance, maybe Georgia, South Carolina, Alabama, and Florida, with that elevated risk for winter tornadoes. Here in green country, our winter precipitations and our winter temperatures look to be about average, and we'll go over that here in just a second. All right, here's the winter temperature outlook, and you'll notice that the northern tier of the nation has a better chance to see warmer than average temperatures, and from Oklahoma City southward, a better chance to have cooler than average temperatures. And I'll take you in close here into Tulsa and notice that we have an equal chance. That means there's a 33% chance that we have below average temperatures, a 33% chance that we have above average temperatures, and a 33% chance that we have average temperatures. So we are literally right down the middle. Now, this is interesting to note. Look at Florida. A 70% chance that they will have a wetter than average winter. All right, so this is where we talk about the probabilistic nature of these forecasts. 70% chance, all right, of above. That means there's still 30% chance left over, right, to get to 100%. So if you divide that up, there's a 15% chance that they have a average precipitation winter and a 15% chance that they have a below average winter. So likely they are going to be very wet down in the southeast and in Florida. What about Oklahoma? Well, notice that we go from 30 to 40%. So, and Tulsa right back in that equal opportunity chance again. So there's a chance the western half of the state will be wetter than average. Does that mean snow? You really can't tell at this point. Sometimes, occasionally, you get that moisture and there will be cold air in place and you can have some really big snowstorms. It doesn't really look like it. I mean, we can't pick it out this time. Just based on climatology, what I've looked at in the past is that in strong El Nino episodes here in Tulsa, the snowfall has been below average. We'll have to wait and see how that all plays out. But remember, we're looking at the weather pattern as it's developing. I'm not looking at El Nino, though it plays a factor in this. So we're looking at the developing weather pattern, and once we get into the middle part of November, we're going to be able to tell how that pattern is cycling or repeating, and then we'll have our Two Works for You winter weather forecast, and that'll come up in November. Thanks for joining me on this edition of WeatherWise. Have a great weekend.